Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or babysims on all of my socials, and today we are building a cafe slash park in Oasis Springs for my save file. If you're unsure what a save file is, it is a thing that a lot of people do here on YouTube and also just all over the place, where you rebuild all of the worlds to your own personal taste and style. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to share this save file publicly yet. So far, all I'm doing is making a bunch of these builds on every single lot for you guys to download on my gallery and place them wherever you want. And now that we got that little explanation out of the way, let's get into the actual video. So, hello, hi, how are you today? It's been a while since we talked. For me, it's been an hour because I'm recording videos back to back because I've been on a roll with building lately in Oasis Springs. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So yeah, if you guys are new here, then welcome to the Oasis part of my save file. I already finished Willow Creek. You can go back and watch all of the builds I did for that, community lots and all. And yeah, today we are building this cafe slash park. So I had this in my mind to do for a very long time now. I was looking, before I started my save file, I made like world plans where I took screenshots of all the empty worlds, and I went into like Photoshop and I wrote down what I want each lot to be, and for this lot I wasn't sure. I was going to do a park, and then I was going to do a cafe, and then I was going to do all kinds of different things, but at the end of the day I decided let's just do both. So here we are with this cafe park thing. So this side here that we're building is the cafe, and it has a little parking lot because if you guys don't know, I love parking lots when I build community lots in this game because they're just, I don't know, realistic, and I like that about it. So I tend to do that a lot when I build community lots. So yeah, this is one side is a cafe and then the other side is a park, and I'm really proud of how this turned out. This is like gotta be one of my favorite builds I've ever done, and I know I say that every time I build something, but honestly I just really think that this one it's in the top 5 for sure, because I'm just really obsessed with this, how this looks, and I'm definitely going to be using this lot a lot. So if you guys are like me and you go to community lots a lot, then you guys will probably love this one. And I never go away to it. Oh my goodness, this is what happens when I record so many videos in a day. I never really go to Oasis Springs. I just don't like the vibe. But I really do like this lot, and I think it's really helpful. I really love building multi-purpose lots. If you guys aren't new, then you know that, because I've built a restaurant bar, and I built a restaurant cafe, and a gym spa, and then an entire mall with a bunch of different things in it. So obviously I'm a big fan of these multi-purpose lots that you can do multiple things at, because let's be honest, there's only limited lots in this game, okay? You can only do so much, and I like to have a lot of options, and instead of like bulldozing a lot and then putting a new lot on it and then putting a new lot on it when you want something different, I just like making lots where you can do multiple different things on them. So that is why I'm kind of obsessed with doing that, and you'll see a lot of that with my community builds coming up, because I just love it. I just think it's really useful for gameplay as well, because for this one example, you can come here and you can just get some coffee and you can sit on the back porch and drink your coffee on a first date, or with your friends, or with your book club. But also, if you have kids, then you can come here and they can play on the playground while you do all those things. Or you can just come here and play chess and then get a coffee. You know what I mean? Like, all the things you can do at a park, you can also do here. But all the things you do at a cafe, you can also do here, and you can do them together. Isn't that just awesome? I think it's awesome. I don't know. Something I just kind of loved about this build. And I put my all into this, to be honest, and it didn't take me that long, which I was really happy about, because usually when I try to put my all and put a lot of detail into things, it takes me a long time. But for this one, I put as much detail as I thought I could in, and then I also really decked this place out. There's like a river in the back. The park is honestly not like super cluttered and not like super designed per se, but that's the way I wanted it, because I wanted to just look like it was a neighborhood park. I didn't want to look like it was like Central Park or anything like that. It's just like the neighborhood playground connected to the cafe. And then if we talk about like realism, I feel like the builders, not me, but if this is like a real place, I feel like they built the cafe first, and then there's technically this would be like 2 lots, right? In real life, like this would be 2 different spaces, and then someone bought this side with the cafe and made it a cafe, and then there's an extra one, and eventually they bought that and just turned it into a park. And since I already spent like a lot of the budget on the cafe, they just kind of put some different things around. So you'll see that later on, but I am really proud of how it turned out. And I definitely will be visiting this lot in my game once I place it in my save. But I'm actually getting a lot better at doing community lots. Before my channel, like even before I did my save file or started it, I really did not know how to build community lots. I never tried either. I was like, nope, can't do it. I built a couple of them and they looked horrible, and I was like, never again. It's just not happening. So then I gave up. But then I just kind of started to stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, you know when you think really hard about something and then you kind of psych yourself out of it. So when I was building community lots before, I was like, oh, it looks too much like a house, or it looks too much like this, or it doesn't look right, it doesn't look like that. Stop thinking about it too much, and now they look fine, because really, it does look like a house. You just put the same roofing and stuff, it's just a little more, I don't know how to explain it, you just put signs instead of different things. I don't really know how to explain it, but maybe you know what I mean. I don't know. That probably doesn't make any sense. I'm just rambling. It's 11:30 at night. Not that I'm tired or anything, it's just, it's late. Okay? Just a long day, I guess. But yeah, so this is the cafe, and inside there's like little couches, and then there's tables. There's also a little area that have like computers. Then there's the actual cafe area, and then the bathroom, and then the park side has a fountain, a gazebo, which I put like a barbecue and a picnic table on. You'll see. I'm not going to spoil the whole build for you. Why would I do that? It's not a smart thing to do, now is it? But yeah, I don't know. I'm really obsessed with how this one turned out. I think it looks really, really good. And yeah. Right now I'm just kind of adding like these bookshelves around because I think they're cute, and a lot of people read when they go to libraries. So, and I unfortunately use quite a bit of packs in this, and when I do community lots I kind of excuse myself from the base game rule, because when I build houses, the starter homes I do are always base game, because I don't know, starter home, base game, they just go together in my mind, and that's what I do. So they're always base game fully. And then usually when I go up into like the middle class and mansions and things, I use all of the packs. If I'm honest, I'm not a base game builder. I really don't like building with just the base game. I don't like being limited, if that makes sense. Like, I like to have all of my options there. I don't like things not having them, you know what I mean? Like, I know they're there and I can't use them, makes me want to use them more, so I just don't like to build with just the base game. But I have many times on this channel, and I'm not complaining. I think they look cute, but I do like building with packs better. So with community lots I use all the packs because I don't know, why not? So I guess this neighborhood is base game except for this lot. But yeah, for all you need for function though is get together. Like, that's the only thing that comes with the cafe thing. You just won't have a lot of the furniture. You might not have any of the furniture. I don't know, actually. No, you will. You will, because I think most of it in here is base game and get together, except for that couch and maybe that table, and yeah, that's kind of it. Just that little corner over there with like the rug, the table, the bench, and the couch. That's not base game. The rest, all yours. All yours. Oh, I guess in the bookshelves aren't either. Probably not the plants. Okay, I lied. I just lied. That's all I can say. But yeah, I just added this little like cafe area over here. I don't know. I watch Friends every single night to go to sleep, and that part reminded me so much of Central Park. It was like the only thing going through my mind, so I really just encaptured that. Speaking of Central Park, did you guys see? I don't know if you guys are even Friends fans. If you're not, you probably don't care about this. But did any Friends fans out there? Did you see that they opened like a cafe called Central Park? I don't even remember where. Boston, maybe. Connecticut? I don't actually know. There might be, I don't no idea. Either way, I've seen that they opened a cafe based off of it, but it's like really modern, and that's not what it looked like in the show. So I don't know why they would do that. I guess when I seen the post, they said that it was because they wanted to like show what it would look like now instead of back in the 90s, which I guess makes sense, but I don't know. Keep the original vibes. Also, if you guys heard a weird noise there, I just had to stop my voiceover because I lost my voice. I don't know how that happened exactly. You probably heard it happening. I tried to fight it. I really did. It didn't work very well for me. But anyways, we're doing this back porch here, and there's so much seating in this cafe. It's insane. Like, you could, like, there's more seating here than Sims can even be on the lot, I think. But that's okay, so this gives your sim options. Plus, there's like different amount of seating for different parties. If there's a bunch of 4, and then there's an 8, and then there's 6, and there's 3, and there's 2. So really, any amount of people you bring here can sit. So, I don't know. I wish we had a table that could fit more than just 8, because I have dinners all the time, my current household family, with 2 different families in one. Like, they spend all their time together, is kind of like the storyline. And there's a total of, I think, 9 of them, and that's really annoying, because that means one person has to, like, sit in the, like, on the island, or, like, on the couch in the living room, not the dining room. It's really upsetting. I don't like it. But it is what it is, you know. And here we are doing the park. I didn't take very long to do this, to be honest. We only have like 2 minutes left of the video, so clearly that didn't take very long. I honestly just placed things all willy-nilly and then just kind of put some paths around. And I still think it turned out okay, so I don't know. There's like a kids area. This is mostly a playground than a park. It has like just kids' toys, some slides, a sandbox, and then there's a little bit of gardening stuff around. And I think that's kind of it. There isn't much else. And I did add some easels on that side deck there, just because, I don't know, I didn't know what to put, and also you can come here and paint, so that's pretty awesome if you ask me. But yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about. I have made 2 videos today, and either, like, both of them I didn't know what to say, and I explained it in my video for you guys yesterday, but for me today, so the last video before this one on my channel, we usually talk about my life when I do these. I don't have anything to update on. I don't do much. I play a lot of Stardew, and that's what I talked about in my last video, so I'm not going to talk about it now, because I said so much about Stardew in my last one. You know? It's just the way it is, I guess. But here I am just kind of adding the path. I did this thing that I see a lot of people do, where they just kind of like layer pathways. I'd never done it before, and so I thought I would try it, and I like the way it turned out. It gives that, like, remember I was saying how it's like they bought this land, just turned it into a park off of the cafe? Yeah, so, you know, I think it fits that they didn't put in like a ton of work onto this. This is not me slacking myself. It's just the people who bought this lot, obviously. Anyway, this is pretty much the end of this video, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you guys very soon. And, by the way, before I go, in the description down below is all my social medias. You guys can talk to me. But besides that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Alright, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.